Good morning and welcome, everyone. Here's Johnny. And yes, Miss Debbie is first in the chat today. Let me copy that down and put it in my little spreadsheet here. And we got it started. And I already had one comment already in yesterday's video. So now we have the first of the videos. Also want to welcome in the chat. We have Tommy 2.0, the Bargain Effects, and Anthony Pittsburgh. Welcome, everyone. It's going to be a little start slow here, but that's okay. You ready to have some coffee with Johnny? Kajun Reseller. I'm going to go ahead and let me do this real quick and go to the chat, private chat. And anyone who would like to come in, as I said before, we're going to do this similar to what somebody asked me yesterday. If you're first in the chat, evidently Anthony and Nate had stalled everyone as far as being first in the chat. So I will go ahead and continue that. And then we'll go, if you're first in the chat live, and if you're first to comment once the video goes live with the action area where you can type in the chat for the comment bar, you are the first there. You will be also listed into the list. And mentioned it yesterday, we're going to do points to where first in the chat or first in the comment, you will get your name in the list for giveaways each month. I will start with moon pies, a box of moon pies. All right, let's see here. We got Miss Debbie, of course, was first, and there we go. Here's Miss Debbie, and then we have Miss Debbie was first.
Time to mute my old. Okay.
That's a rookie effect there.
You picking on me, rookie? Hi, Pittsburgh.
Larry M, welcome. Marion, welcome. And also, as I say now in the morning show, yes, I'm from Louisiana, born and raised in South of New Orleans, but I now live, it's been a little over a year that I moved to Massachusetts.
I got my coffee.
I got mine too, but mine's a bigger one. It's my second one for the morning.
I couldn't drink that much.
I love my coffee. Thumbs down helps too. So if anyone would like to come in, like I was saying yesterday, being it's the first week of this happening, basically what I'm going to be doing is in the lives, I'll put the link in the chat for those who want to come in, talk about your channel, if you have anything special going on for the week. This will be every day, Monday through Friday at the 10 o'clock slot. And something else for the week. And also this Thursday, we'll be launching our first auction with myself, Ms. Debbie, and also Queen Cleopatra as your loyal court for the 5 o'clock traffic jam auction. So that'll come out this Thursday at 5 o'clock p.m. Eastern. Yep. Cody, welcome. So how's your day been starting so far, Ms. Debbie?
My day just started an hour ago, so this is the most cherished thing this time of the day. I just got Ruby taken care of, and she's in her cage right now. So
okay,
she's talking. You know, she's going to yell at me. So we'll just wait and see what happens.
Right. Wants to be part of the action.
I think that bird wants its own channel, but she can just darn well wait a bit.
All right, Marion says it's 7 o'clock a.m. in Arizona. Well, welcome. I'm glad you were able to join us. Tommy says, give the thumbs up before the video even starts. Well, thank you, Tommy. And also, Tommy, don't forget, everyone who's in the chat as well, Mara, Buying Spaces, don't forget to also drop your links. As far as this channel is concerned, I'm continuing what I do on Saturdays and even on my evening shows, even though this is my last week of doing the 5:30 show. It's basically the same thing, networking and collaborating with each other. Go ahead and put your links to your YouTube channels if you do content. And also, if you're selling on any particular platform and you would like to get traffic to your website on the platforms that you just do sell on, go ahead and put those links to as well. Because you never know who might be looking for something or even seeing what somebody else has to sell, which gives other people ideas of, oh, I didn't know that can sell, or I didn't know that sold, and that kind of stuff. So that's what that's about. I want to welcome Jen at JRKR1964. Welcome. And so basically what we're doing on this as far as the morning show is basically sharing the chat with everyone. This is basically for everyone who comes in. You're more than welcome to come on, talk about your channel. Shamrock Pixie, that's Destiny, Des. and Tommy. Thank y'all for coming and supporting the channel, and I really appreciate everyone coming in the morning show. Gina A, welcome. And so basically, when I put the link in the chat, it's for you to come on, talk about your channel, what you do, maybe your special events you may have coming up, that kind of thing. And so that's what we're doing with this morning show. And so so far, it's been really a good success yesterday. So I'm looking forward to this new morning show. I feel like I've moved up like George Weasley and Thelma. Even when you're watching the newscast, you know, you move up to the morning show.
I think you're doing a good thing here. I think it's going to be fun, and it'll help everybody get together.
Yes.
And I'm seeing that I've been said hey to. So hi, Buying Space, and Cody, and Gina, and hey, Dix, Destiny. Hello.
Yes.
Lots of people.
I even went back yesterday after my show and watched y'all's show because I was actually live at the time you came on. And so I was able to go back and watch it.
Well, that's good. That's good. That's good.
I was actually watching it and listening to it while I was cooking dinner last night. Yes, sir.
I'm not being pushed. Don't mean to be pushed, but did you put them recipes up? I haven't checked yet.
Not yet. I've been very busy yesterday. I've been doing a lot of listings for Mercari, putting stuff up for my antique booth, which I have a spot that I put everything in once I have it tagged and inventoried.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was taking pictures for some more jewelry. I even found a piece that I thought was just a gold tone, kind of found it's 10-karat gold. So that's going on, yeah. So that's going up on sale too. So I got a lot of them bagged and tagged, ready to go, and put pictures and that kind of stuff. I've been pretty busy with that.
Good.
I also want to thank. Let's see where the comment flies by so fast. Let's see here. Do. Wow, this is flying. I was on one comment, then it went away. Let's see, Cody, leave me out. I don't do anything with my channel. Well, you're always supporting everyone else, though, Cody. And thank you, Tommy. I was doing, like I said, I started doing lives back in March. And when I first started a year ago, watching YouTube and watching things and starting my eBay, I didn't start doing lives. I didn't start doing videos until November of Thanksgiving Day last year. And so when I first started, it was kind of hard because there was a couple of channels in the morning. So I basically did like a calendar of who was doing what and when during the week. And then I found that there was so many that I enjoyed watching that basically it's almost like when you're in the newscast, you have to start somewhere. So I basically started in the afternoon. Then I started doing the Saturday show at 4 o'clock. And then everybody enjoyed the concept of what I was doing. And so that's when I went to the evening shows because that spot was open after Victoria canceled evening shows. And so that was my spot for able to get out there and get known and talk to people and network and collaborate. And so that's why I wanted to continue that and bring it into the morning now that I had the opportunity to be able to do that. And then the best thing is communicating with each other. And that's the best thing. I like it because you get to learn things from each other, things that somebody might be doing that you never knew could be done. Or you think about it and you say, well, you know, I never thought about that or something like that. That's what I like to do about bringing everybody together and sharing the knowledge that each one has, because you just never know what somebody else might be doing that may even help you yourself in your business.
Mm-hmm. That's very true. You know, we learn by sharing. And that's part of the things that a lot of people don't realize. If you're doing a certain business type or you've got a certain niche, if somebody else has been in that niche before, but they're not now, you don't know unless they tell you, and you don't unless you ask them. And you'll find that there's a lot of different things. Let's say for one thing, let's just say that you're a cake decorator. Well, here's a gal who used to do cake decorating, doesn't want to do it anymore. But then she tells you about cupcakes and cookies and candy and all kinds of fun things you can do besides just decorating cakes. So it opens up your horizons that well. You know, and it gives you pull from.
Right.
Yep. And that's important, you know?
Yeah, because I know when I first started, I was very much just watching the live channels. And it was almost like when you go to church for the first time in a new church and you sit to the back, in the back pews. Basically, that's what I was doing. I was being silent and quiet and listening and watching the chats. And so I was watching, I want to say it was Tommy when he was doing the morning show, I think with Anthony at the time. And it was one of their channels they were talking about as far as, getting involved in the chats and get to know each other and talk about things in the chat. And so that's when I realized that that's when I needed to start getting active in the chats. And so that was what was nice for me. Let's see. No, Katie, you said put the links for people who to come on to talk in their channels or reselling business. That's why I said. Oh, yeah. What it is that basically, if you're doing any kind of content or whatever, you want to talk about certain things, it's just like a morning talk show, basically just having a platform for everyone. But I understand, Cody. Yours sells estate sales, thrifting, storage units, and more. Is that your link, Anthony? I think so. Mm-hmm. So anyway, yeah, if you're interested and you would like to, and basically that's Anthony's channel, yeah. So basically what it is if you want to just talk about your channel or just any kind of conversation, questions, that kind of thing, thank you, Anthony. And don't forget to subscribe to each other, and also make sure you still subscribe to those that you like to watch or come visit in the chats, because you never know when the subscribing button goes away and you don't have that person on your list anymore. Because sometimes I'm like, wait a minute, I'm gonna subscribe to that person, and I go back and it's like, oh no, I'm not. So you just never know when YouTube's gonna drop that off.
That's true.
Yep.
What is that?
So hopefully everybody had a good
I'd like to know more about, because I'm in the middle of it. How do you organize your products? Do you put like all the same type of thing in one bin, or do you just have the bins numbered and a list of what's in that bin? How do you do it?
When I first started, I started right away organizing everything. What I do is I have a cedar closet that I put all my inventory that is listed. And what I do is I basically start where there's top shelves. And on my top shelves, I start with games of all kind. Then I have electronics, the games that are for electronics, or any playing station, Game Boys and stuff like that is on one side. And on the other side of the shelf is my puzzles. So that's nicely tucked away on the top shelves. And then I have shelves throughout the whole closet where I have organized whether it's household goods, electronics that are carried over that are for like the house, or computers or things like that is on one shelf. And then I have another shelf that's separated from like sporting goods, gloves and sports items. Clothing is in another bin by itself. If it's winter clothes items, that's in another box by itself. And I actually know what's in each one, but I do have a yellow sticker tab on each one. It's telling me what's in there. All Hot Wheels, again, like die-cast cars and stuff like that. I have everything organized in a section inside of a bin. That way I know where it's at. And then I have one large bookshelf that has everything, and I got it started from like the games for like the PS games and different types of
electronic games.
Electronic games. And then I have DVDs, and I have the VHSs and books. And action figures and things like that. And I have another crate that's all Funko Pops. I have one that's all Superman, Batman, and then I have another one that's all action figures from Adventures and different things like that. So I have everything in its spot. Where when I have a sale, I know exactly where to go. And then I have another little cubbyhole section in that same closet that's all Christmas or holidays. And I have all that in crates and boxes in the back of that little back of the closet. So that's how I started it. And then I have the second closet, which is right here. And that's like my inventory that I have to start listing that's in boxes. And what I do is anytime I get an invoice, I put it in that box until I can get to it, so I know what I paid for my items. Then I do have 3 shelves that are listed with WWE wrestling figures and miscellaneous household items, or dishes and china and things like that in there. And then I have another area where I keep all glassware, Fenton, Mardi Gras glass, things like that.
Yeah.
And so each person, and I've seen it in different chats too, where they use bins with like a letter and a number, or a number and a letter. So everybody does it different according to how they can remember where things are at for them. So that's what's good about starting it off right at the beginning, because if you don't, it'll take you a while to get everything organized, or you just have to do it as you go. But I find that it's everyone's a little different when it comes to how they want to organize something, but it's however whatever works for you.
Cool. Well,
Dawn is in the chat. Welcome, Dawn, to Hip Chicks in the House.
Yeah, I was just going to say that. You beat me to it.
Larry, welcome. I need to get a catch up.
Does anybody else have any ideas about organizing and how they do things?
Hemlock, I think your name is T, is it? If I remember correctly, I'm trying to remember names. Now, in the chat, if you want to talk about how you organize to give Miss Debbie some ideas, you're more than welcome to do that. Mara, yes, I do. All Funko Pops. I even have different types of Funko Pops, and regular Funko Pops itself are all on eBay.
Why do you do them only on eBay? Don't you put them on the other? Don't you cross-list them also?
The only thing I have cross-list, which is whatever I have on eBay, is also on Bonanza.
Okay,
that's it.
I've not heard about Bonanza.
Yeah, it's basically I don't pay for it. It's a free. I have the free store. I haven't had any sales on it, but what I like about it is when you list whatever you have on eBay, you can actually export it to Bonanza, and so that just gets more eyes on a product. But I haven't had any sales there yet.
Hey, Lisa, I see you here too.
Welcome, Lisa.
And y'all can just jump in and join us on screen. That would be cool, you know. If you got any ideas, we really would love to hear from you. Wouldn't you?
All right, here's the link for the chat. If you're more than welcome to come in and chit-chat on a topic we're talking about, or if you have your own topics you would like to talk about, or anything in that sort. And there's the link. Let's see. Do you have Funko Pops? Not recommended. Use the empty shelves method. They stored. Yeah, I made room yesterday because I had finally sold enough of some items that I was able to move things around. But yes, I do have everything in boxes if I have to, or crate, or whatever I can put it in. And that's just the link for the stream there. If you're more than welcome to come in and talk about any particular topic. I use craft containers, bead boxes, and organizing jewelry. Yeah, that I started doing because I started listing my jewelry on Mercari and Etsy. Let's see, jewelry. Thank you. Morning. Okay. Yeah, and everybody does it differently, but that's for me. That's what I do, and that not necessarily going to help someone else, but everybody has their own method, and whatever works for you, you know. But I also do items that I see if I need to. I think I can do better in an antique booth. I put them in my antique booth.
That is cool.
Yeah, Dawn says that she uses the where it went. She said not recommended, but she uses the empty shelf method. If it's got an empty space, she puts it there.
I have done that for about 20 years. Let me tell you the mess and boxes I've got that I'm going through. Oh, goodness.
And for Jenna,
I've got $100 gift card in there somewhere. And I can't just throw all the junk away because it might be in there. So I am so unorganized.
Good morning, Lone Star Picker. How you doing this morning? Gina says, how has jewelry been selling on Mercari? Do you find it's better than Etsy? I just started listing, so I do have watches on some of my items, but I haven't had any sales yet because I just started listing a day or two ago.
You know, I've sold on Mercari, but it seems that it kind of goes in spurts for some crazy reason. And I will list, I'll get a lot of attention, and then it just drops off again. And so what I end up doing with my Mercari is I'll take it down, take another picture, relist it. One thing I have found, if you use the same picture, same verbiage, same everything, there is a good shot that there'll be a problem. Just a moment, I'm getting a call from the daughter.
Okay. Let's see. Lisa says, keep certain things together because of the way they store DVDs, CDs, and all other things. Rest in tubs with the label on the outside and use custom SKUs. Yeah, and that's what I do too. But when I use the SKUs, I basically use my SKUs for where I bought it. And basically, I use abbreviations for like when I bought it, where I bought it, and how much I paid for it. That gives me an idea of when I go to do my paperwork as far as sales, my cost was. That's how I can actually remember how and what I spent on a particular item. And usually I do a lot of bulk buys, so a lot of mine are divided by the amount of pieces I bought, and that becomes my cost of goods for that particular item. And I just put the link again. Anyone is more than welcome to come on and share your information, talk about your channel, talk about anything you would like. You will, and I've already sold 2 items already on Mercari, so I'm trying to be very selective of what I put on there, and including Etsy. But right now I'm doing Etsy with my quilts and high items like coach bags and things like that, or wallets. So I'm kind of being very selective of what I put on those 2. And again, I'm just starting out, so I'm just seeing what works. And then again, it may come out to the point where I just take my quilts and put them on the antique booth. On your shipping label. Oh, okay. You can also print your custom SKUs on your shipping label in the part ship too if you want. I do it and it prevents any items from being mixed up. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. That's cool. And so, yeah, if you have any items and ideas you want to talk about, a particular topic, you're more than welcome to put it in the chat and we'll start talking about that particular subject. And again, if you want to come in and talk about something, you're more than welcome to do that as well. The link is in the chat. You're more than welcome to come in. Good morning, Callie Resale. How you doing, Lewis? Let's see. If Artifacts put your inventory system together, it works great. I missed that question. Tommy gone. Oh yeah, you made a comment on the Shamrock put the inventory system together and it works great. Well, that's good. And that's one thing you need to do is basically work with something that's going to work for you that works best for you. And it's great that everyone has ideas because you never know what they might be doing that may help you. You know, maybe you might not have anything organized and you want to get that way. And when others make their comments on how and what they do, you may think that that might be something best for you. So you can try it, you know. This is good about sharing information with others.
Yep. Absolutely. And it doesn't have to just be on the reselling. You got some great cooking tips too.
Yeah.
So anybody want to join in, please do. Pittsburgh, come on up.
He just put the link in that Nate is posting his new for the first episodes that they're doing for their show on a new way they're doing it. There's the link. Go ahead and check it out.
Cool.
I just put it on my watch list. Let's see. No need to respond. I mean, just a thought that crossed my limit.
Oh, Lisa, limited brain cells. She's a sweetie.
Yeah, I got the notification. I just put it in my watch list. It came out yesterday. I saw the thing yesterday. So is there any comment or topics you are interested in talking about? You're more than welcome to join us. Let me show you everybody's comment. I did get the notification yesterday. So I hope everybody's having a good start to the week. I just actually had another sale last night.
Good. What'd you sell?
As soon as we get, it was a hat, a Gucci hat.
A what hat?
A Gucci.
Ooh. Are people still wearing that?
I think that's what it was called. Let me see. I know I got an offer and I took it because I've been having it for a while. eBay. Come on.
That's a good topic, Cody. That's a very good topic. Ethics in reselling.
As soon as we get the Dungeons and Dragons, also known as Basement, and finished, we'll be videoing and. Oh wow, cool! A random topic: ethics in reselling.
I like that idea. You got to have ethics. If you don't, you're going to go down the tubes, guys. Exactly. You know that?
Yes.
You really do.
Oh, it was a Calvin Klein hat.
Wow.
Yeah. Ethics in reselling. For me, I basically make sure that I treat my customers when I'm reselling any item the way I want to be treated. I actually, something I do want to talk about. I had a return that came in yesterday, and of course, I opened it up on camera. And this particular person had opened the product. It was brand new when I sent it. And if you have an item that's returned when you open it through the camera, when you open it while you're live or do a video of it, I opened mine up yesterday, and the item itself was not only damaged to the opening of the product, but it looked like he tried to install it because it was a smoke detector. And so when I went to give him his refund, it was 50% less that I did. And so he filed the complaint, and I got a notification this morning. And evidently, when he filed the complaint, he felt that he didn't feel that he should only get 50% back. Well, I finally got a case outcome from eBay. And I know a lot of people say how eBay always sides with the customer. Well, this particular one, it says here that we had issued the buyer a partial refund that was not sent to the customer. You do not need to do anything else. The case will not be included in any evaluations for your selling performance, and it will take about 24 hours to update in your seller dashboard. The final decision, you, as the seller, was not at fault.
All right. Hey, frame that letter, guy, and put it on your wall.
Yeah. So just make sure when you're doing things like that that you're honest about it. Be upfront about it. No matter if you're reselling or you're doing auctions or whatever the case may be, the policy for me is being honest, upfront, and no backdooring of things, because it can always come back and bite you in the butt.
Yep. Hey, DC Sales. It's hard for me to say. How you doing this morning?
I personally don't even go to those chats when that happens. But and I know sometimes it's hard to talk to certain people about particular items or things that to me, if I have a problem with somebody, I will email you or talk to you or in private, not in a live chat. To me, that's the best thing to do without putting in everybody else's business, so to say, or going into another chat and talking about it. To me, that's unethical. So if you have an issue with somebody, talk to that person, reach out to them, email them, whatever the case may be. If you have their number, reach out to them on a text or whatever the case may be to resolve that issue, because it can not only damage you in a sense that the way you handle things, that is not a good thing. So that is my opinion about it. Always make sure you pull that person to the side or something, but it's not a place of business, so to say, and put that out in the chat, in any other chat.
I see that we've got a few new ones. We've got Redneck Resales in the house, and Gate City Picker, and Cali Reseller. Yep.
Cali Resales, Gate City Picker. All right, well, welcome everyone. That's Paul. Gate City Picker was the first one in the chat yesterday in my video when we did live yesterday. So that's another thing I want to mention again. Don't forget, if you're the first in the chat, you also get a point. I'm trying to do it basically somewhat like Anthony and Nate were doing, because it was asked if I would do that. And so I'll put your name on a spreadsheet, and then at the end of the month, we'll do a drawing for a box of moon pies to start with. Just something small, because that's exactly what I'm known for, is the moon pies on bingo night. So let's see.
Well, come on in and jump on. There's the link up there in the chat. Come and visit us.
Let me actually, I could do it this way. And then, of course, all the chats that I do in the morning for the morning coffee show, you're more than welcome to come on, talk about your chat, live streams or videos or YouTube channel or any platform you might sell on. If you want a topic you want to talk about, you're more than welcome to come in. And there's the link. I'm trying to get caught up on comments here, and it flew by me. Let's see. Now, the conversation was about ethics in reselling. And again, I'm going to finish that one by saying, if you have a problem with somebody, pull them to the side. Don't talk about it in chat. Then they can also distract people from in the chat of what they may be talking about. And so that is my opinion about it. Private conversations are the best way to handle that. And that'd be the way I handle it, because I had an issue with someone I'm still trying to deal with and take care of. And so if they don't email me back, I will continuously email that person until they contact me. And so finally I got another comment, response to that email. Granted, it wasn't what I wanted to hear, but again, I'm still going to keep contacting that person until I get it resolved. And that's the best way to handle it, you know? Don't go in someone's chat and then disrespect the person you're in on their chat.
Well, also, if someone's having like an auction and they're selling something, if you get in there and start interrupting with that, nobody's paying attention to what the show is there for. Right, and it disrupts your flow, and it could get you kicked out of the room, because they need to have that. I mean, people, you all know this, guys. This is not what you call an easy thing to do when you're trying to sell something online. And right now, for reselling, this is probably the best way for most people, because they get it in, get it done, and get it out. That's the way it's supposed to be. Doesn't mean it always happens that way, but it's supposed to be. And the neat part, hey, that's I just got an idea. I'm sorry, I fragment.
Okay, go ahead.
Hi, Tina Powell, and Buying Space had a good idea. Call it moon pie points.
I like that.
Yeah. The thing is that we have to learn to all get along. There's a few things in the ethics that I think you as a person, not you, but you as like all of us, I think we should always try to be courteous and kind to the other resellers. We're not the only ones. And the thing that bothers me is that when you have somebody that says, well, you know what, I didn't like what she said. I don't like what she did. I don't like how she handled herself. I'm going to run an auction at the same time hers is running, or I'm going to run an auction. Huh?
Hold that thought for a minute. I need to let everybody know, if you are not subscribed to the person that's coming on the screen next, you need to make sure you go and subscribe to the one and the only Redneck Resells Kourtney and Colton and Kourtney.
Glad to meet you too.
Good to meet you. We heard about moon pies, so we was hopping on.
Oh, goodness. Where are you from?
Alabama.
You're kind of close
I just
to me.
put the Mara. I did with 5 points on my little spreadsheet. I also do, if you're first in the chat, Monday through Friday, I started doing my morning coffee time with this KW-FEE live shop. And if you're the first in the chat when I start the live, you get a point. And then if you go to the first comment when the video goes live, and you can put comments up, and you're the first person to comment in the video, you will also be added to the point list, and we'll do a moon pie giveaway at the end of each month.
Woo-woo,
so how y'all doing over there? Yes.
Tired. Working.
Y'all been doing some videos and all kind of good stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, y'all see the baby face right now, don't you?
I see you cut it off, huh?
Yeah. It got a little shorter than I wanted, but.
Oh, okay.
Lord.
But he told me to cut it that short, so it's his fault, not mine.
So now I'm hiding behind the camera usually.
I have to say, Kourtney has come a long way in front of the camera, but I love the way y'all do y'all skits sometimes in your videos.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to 7 days now videos.
Right.
We're gonna scale it down a little bit, but I'm gonna ramp it up a little bit. You know?
I hope not, because you'd be doing it by yourself.
We're going 3 and 3 on both channels, and then the live on Sunday. So
do me a favor, drop your links in the chat so that everybody can subscribe to you on both of your channels, if you don't mind.
I'm gonna have to let Kourtney do it, because
I know she's the pro at that one.
I ain't got a clue how to do that.
So if you have not subscribed to both, they're both on the same channel. They both share. It's a married couple, so they share the channels. And what they did was they basically have the Redneck Resale, where they do all their reselling of what's sold kind of videos. And then they also have the Roots, it's 50 Roots as the other channel. And what they basically do is their personal life and things that they do to in spare time and as a family kind of thing. And it's something you really would enjoy. Yeah.
Yeah, I was, after we got the shout out from Renee and the advice he gave us about letting our videos breathe a little, I started testing things as far as that goes. Like I would let the video set for 2 or 3 days and watch the view count.
Right.
after about 2 days, the video seems to kind of, slow down, way down. And I like doing videos every day. I like to film every day. It's fun. So instead of doing like straight reselling, because I mean that'll burn you out quick.
Yeah.
I decided to do the other channel and upload every other day on it. So it'll kind of break up our monotony of reselling, and filming and stuff, and it shows you another glimpse into fun things. So.
Right. I also want to make a comment right here. Cody puts in the chat, she said, it's what about people who do an auction that misrepresents what they're putting up for auction? That is not something that's good, because it not only hurts resellers who are doing auctions, but that only puts their mark on their name. If they're not being honest about it, that's how they hurt themselves in anything they do online.
They will go down quicker than all get out, because I tell you what, once burned, twice shy. All you got to do is mess it up once, and you're not going to have any sales.
And Lisa makes a good point too. She sees where a lot of comps are being misrepresented in the auctions by sellers and people in the chat. And that's why when I'm on an auction, watching some auctions, I never tell anyone in the chat what I'm looking for or what I'm seeing that's sold for, because that's not right for the auction, who people are auctioning items off.
Yep.
Or much less somebody who's trying to buy something. Because when I'm looking on something on my phone for comps, I'm looking at to see if I can make any money. Then I have my cutoff on how much I'm willing to pay for that auction.
Right.
I agree with you, Lisa. That is not right.
Yeah, one thing I would like to see as far as the auctions go on the YouTube side of it is more box lots. You know what I mean? Like little wholesale lots instead of just doing each item individually. And then not only, I mean, you wouldn't have to represent each item well. You're just getting this whole box full of these items. And I think, if maybe one item is damaged or misrepresented, the other ones will way more than make up for it,
Right, exactly. And then Gates City Pickett says he tries to handle everything privately until it gets resolved. And I consider it a friend in the community. I have to hand some of my issues with something sent with right to YouTube, and then they make a video of it. That's another thing. I had something happen to me in a while back when I started actually going online on lives at YouTube for auction. And I'm gonna tell you right now, I didn't. And I'm putting videos all together of when I buy things, how am I sourcing kind of things. And there's a lot of people who I buy stuff online with. And I made a video of this one particular items that I bought. But when I thought about it, it's like, I'm not even gonna put it up there because I had a bad experience with this person. And so not only the first time, yes, like you say, there was shame on me the first time, but on the second time, shame on them, because I'm not doing it again. And so I didn't even do a video, and I didn't even recognize them. There's certain ways you can handle things.
Yeah, and I can honestly say, be careful how you spend your money on YouTube auctions. I don't care if they're doing a fundraiser. I don't care if they're just selling it to you and you think they're great people. Do your research. Make sure you know where your money is going and if the postage is fair to you. If not, don't buy it. It's just like going into a car dealership and looking at used cars. Just because the guy kicks a tire and it don't fall off doesn't mean the car's any good.
Exactly. So, according and Colton put their link in the chat. Don't forget to go subscribe to them. They do have 2 separate channels, and you're not going to be disappointed. And think your experience yesterday on the video with the shooting with the little baby gun. I cannot believe your daughter handled that gun well. That little rifle.
Yeah, she's learning.
Yeah.
Yes, she is. I got
Wheeler's in the house.
Yep, Miss Nikki T. She's a good friend of ours, and if they started up another channel too.
Yes.
And if y'all like to turn wrenches or work on cars, that's a good one.
Nikki, if you got the link, go do me a favor and put it in the chat. That way everybody can go subscribe to it. I only found the channel through your videos, so I know where it's at already, but maybe somebody else might not know. So welcome, Nikki T. I also want to welcome, I saw, let's see, Lady Luck Junk, Lisa. I think I said hello to everybody. If I haven't mentioned your name throughout the video, please let me know, yell at me or something so I can get you. I want to make sure I get everyone.
Colton looks different, yeah. I got in a battle with some trimmers, and I lost.
Trimmers won.
Sure
you know what? You actually look cute to me, so I think that's that it's fine. And it's kind of nice to have a man in your life that you're married to that can look a little different every once in a while, just like a woman doing her hair different.
I like the beard better.
Do you really?
Mm-hmm.
I'm old.
You must have just did that because I saw your video yesterday and you didn't have it shaved off yesterday.
Yeah, I've shaved it about halfway through that day.
Okay.
I'm beard envy right now of you, Johnny,
Why?
because you got a nice looking beard.
And then I shaved it off before we moved here, and I said I'm not gonna do it again because what I used to do is I used to actually grow it longer than this, and it's finally getting there again. And I'd use a brush and a comb every day, but I usually do it for Christmas for dressing up as Santa. And I would go and go to like to those children's hospitals and bring toys and stuff to the kids.
Yeah,
and so I still have the outfit, but that's why I did that, so I didn't have the actual fake beard.
that's cool.
Yeah,
Oh, Santa Claus.
trim beards
Cool.
look much better than longer beards. Well, it depends on if they keep it up too. So how are things going on y'all in over there, Kourtney and Colton?
Busy?
We bought a bunch of LuLaRoe yesterday. We got about 90 pieces. And
Wow, that sounds familiar.
yeah, so we've been listing that.
On top of doing both kids' schooling, so it's been.
How's that going
Wow.
now? They started already?
Yeah,
They started
for
4 days
Thursday.
ago?
Thursday, I think it was. They started.
I saw when you did the video about setting up the back room for them. Yeah.
Yeah. So they over here doing that now. They back here doing something.
Oh, okay.
They do K-12, so it's all like this, like webcam. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
So it's a pretty cool deal.
Well, that's good. Yeah, because here in Massachusetts, it's all going to be online for this school session year.
And
College and school.
There is a lot of schools doing that online learning this year. A lot of them.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be hard on a lot of families. Ain't no doubt about that.
Well, the
How
thing
in
about
the
it is,
heck-
too, they were talking about having a shortage on laptops because there's so many kids having to need them and they don't have them, so they're having a hard time getting to schooling at home.
Yeah.
The thing is, though, if you buy your own laptop, you have to download what that school is like required to have, which is it can be expensive.
Well, plus
Right.
these lower income families, you know, that are just getting by, they may not have internet, so now they got to go out and get internet service and pay for that every month. And now they can't work their normal job because they're having to stay at home with the kids.
Yep.
I mean, it's
Yep.
Lady Luck Junk, I'm feeling fine now. First trimester was rough, but now that I'm in the second, I have a little more energy.
Yeah, because y'all were busting butt in that all your dead stock.
Do I?
Yes.
Y'all were really busting butt this last couple of videos on getting all that dead stock.
Yeah,
separated.
we have been, and we've been working a lot on stuff that ain't been filmed yet.
Right.
And it was rough there for a couple of weeks, but we're feeling good now, ready to go.
That's good.
I'm sending the kids out.
Oh, she had to go send the kids out.
Oh, okay.
Come to the couch. Get your drink out. Let's go.
Is there a little recess time?
Yeah. Yeah, their grandmother's coming to get them, take them somewhere.
Oh, okay.
I'll be back over here in about an hour, I'd reckon.
Mom.
Danica says, I can't imagine being pregnant during this time of. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
It's got water in it.
it's a rough time. Hopefully it won't keep going on, but I don't know. I'm sure the people back in like the outbreak of 18, this flu, all these outbreaks, they probably thought the same thing. They didn't see an end to it or things going back to normal.
Right.
But it will eventually. Sure will. Hopefully. Fingers crossed.
Right.
You know,
Lone Star says,
I don't want to talk politics ever on a channel, but I will tell you, I have a funny feeling in my gut, and my gut's usually right. After November, you're going to see this thing go away. It's just going to go away.
Well, it depends on who wins. I don't want to talk politics, but I mean, it's either going to go away or things are going to get a lot worse.
Yeah.
Well, I'm prepared for the worst and praying for the best.
That's all we can do.
You got that right.
Well, Lone Star says it's good to the point because his daughter's school is providing them with a hotspot internet device for them to use.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think what it is, each state is different of what they're offering. Because I know here in Massachusetts, they did have a large purchase of laptops for the kids for that particular school. And basically, they downloaded all the things that they needed, and that way they can do their schooling at home. And that started end of last year, or the end of last school year, when they have to stop going to school.
It's hard for a child to get excited about something if he doesn't have the camaraderie around him getting excited too.
Right.
Those children do need personal interaction. Now, I will tell you, my daughter, who's now at school, she's in college, it's her freshman year. She was taught at home in the 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade through Connections Academy. That was the best thing I could have ever done. One of the things that the schools have not taught our children is how to study, how to research and get their own answers. That was a good thing for her to learn, and it became my downfall. Everything I'd say, she'd go look it up and prove me wrong.
Right.
You know, what used to be, I said so. I'm the mom. I said so. So you can't argue. Oh no. She's got logic now. But bless her heart. And she's going to Rice, and she's got one class that is live. The rest of them are all online for this semester. It angered her because she wants that one class to be all her classes. She's not afraid, and she's in Houston. So right now we're waiting for the hurricane thing to go through, and they're on the fringe. So that's a good thing. I'm thankful for that.
He mentioned that her school's giving out Chromebooks to the students, and that's what they did here too as well. They did Chromebooks.
I was homeschooled my whole school life.
Well, see there?
Sure was.
I didn't know that.
Well, from 3rd grade up, I was.
Oh, okay.
And
Rhonda wants to, and also welcome Rhonda. She wants to know, where's Ruby?
Oh, geez, I'll be back.
Yes, Louie, they were.
With concern and compassion.
I went back and read comments.
Okay. What was the concern?
Me being pregnant right now.
Oh.
This time, yeah.
Buddy, I'll just pull
It's okay, I'm not due till February, so hopefully all this crap gets gone by then.
I'll pull a Sam Dapper Tiger, and I'll give it my best A.J. McCarron football grab.
You may get a few words for that, too.
Oh, goodness. Yeah, that storm ain't looking good.
No.
I
My dad last
turn and come back this way.
I don't know.
Did y'all get any weather from the last one? What was it, Marco?
It's raining out here now. That's about it. Just rain.
That's what my dad said. I talked to him yesterday. He was telling me the same thing. It's just a lot of rain and wind.
Yeah, we're far enough north. We just usually just get the
front of it or the outside of it.
Just the rain.
Feeder bands.
Yeah.
I don't miss all that. I tell you, Lord Jesus. Every time you come, you have to pick everything up and move everything around.
We were down there in close to Great Breach and Freeport during Michael, and we evacuated when Michael came up through there, and we lived in a mobile home, little single wide. We went back down there after Michael. Man, it looked like a war zone down there. But the way all the flashing around the bottom of the trailer had blew off, and the wind went up between the floor and the walls into the house, and it knocked all our pictures over off the wall, moved furniture inside the house. It was crazy.
Does the bird talk?
She does when she wants to.
See, that's what we need.
No, you don't.
See, she even agreed. No, we don't.
What is
Ruby.
it? Cockatiel?
Ruby.
I would tell you, she's more work than anybody even realizes.
Ruby.
To be honest.
What is
Ruby? Hello. Ruby.
Hi, agent. He's on there. Ruby.
Ruby. Ruby.
Hello. Hello.
Ruby. Ruby.
She's
not going to do nothing.
Now, all of a sudden, she's camera shot
all over your head.
No, she don't. I'm going to tell you straight up. She's not done that. She'll lay.
Welcome, Rev Resale in the chat. Also want to say he says that he looks like Kourtney cleaned you up pretty much, Colton.
Hello, Ruby. Sure did.
Not going to do nothing.
There's Mr. Louie.
Louie is in the house.
Hello, Mr. Louie.
Also, remember everyone in the chat, you can also put your link to your website, your YouTube channel, or your platforms you sell on. Feel free to share and share with each and every one of y'all to be able to subscribe to each and every one of you. And then don't forget, I do this every Monday through Friday now, the 10 o'clock coffee time with Kajun every morning now from this tomorrow will be on last nightly 5:30 show. And strictly in the morning.
Don't you be mean now, he's a good girl.
So how you doing, Louie?
I'm good. I heard y'all talking about weather and parrots and all kinds of goodies.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm not sure if it's a parrot or not. I'm still deciding.
She's a parrot. She's a green cheek conure. She's a hook-billed parrot, like any others. If they're hook-billed like this, they're considered a parrot. Also, budgies are parrots, and people don't realize that. So
what's that?
Welcome, Flipping Frozen. You might want to see if you're still subscribed because I see you're now in gray again. And I know you've been in the chat several times. It looks like the second time I see you come in the chat where you're gray, not blue. You might want to check your subscription. I have all these open.
Okay, Colton, you said you had a question?
Huh? Did I? Oh, I was saying, what is the hook for? Eating like nuts and stuff?
He eats nuts, but he also chews wood. And he chews up cardboard. And I'm making toys out of popsicle sticks. He'll shred them. That's what they do for fun.
Has he ever beat you?
Oh, honey. You see the
My Lord.
No, that's just a bruise. I'm old.
Oh.
There are white spots under my bruise.
I was about to say, like a pit bull got a hold of you.
Oh, no. Not. It just looks worse on camera. I've got some white spots from where she got me when I first got her. She was an abused bird, and I went into the pet store. They had her in a 9x12 plastic cubicle, and she'd been in there for a year. And when I got her, I keep telling the story. Hopefully I don't have to keep telling it all the time. But if you'll look, come here, boo. You see her little toe right there doesn't have a claw on it.
Yeah.
It's sort of like you having a fingernail with no nail on it. So you can imagine how tender it can be. Okay.
Crap.
She doesn't have that. And then also her beak. Come here, baby girl. If you look, her beak, I got to find a camera. On the side there, you can see that line that goes up.
Yeah.
That is from her beak being cracked. I didn't notice. What did you chew on to make your beak so ragged? Mama got to clip that again. There's a little triangle part hanging off here. Whoops. If I can get it
How old is she, Debbie?
6.
She's 6 years old. I went for a walk this morning out front, and I was wondering because you're not that far from me in Colleen, in South Austin, mostly South Austin. I don't know what happened many years ago, but they had somebody's truck got loose. Now we got parrots all over the place with the mourning doves and the blue jays.
Oh wow!
And we have a ton of those parrots, man. About afternoon, they start squawking. I see about a dozen or more. And they start attacking the grackles.
Oh yeah, well you know how we got grackles, don't you?
Oh God. Y'all got grackles, Colton, Kourtney?
I don't even know what a grackle is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Look them suckers up. You would get your BB gun and those things are annoying.
Well, they're a come on now, they're a bird. It's not their fault. They were hybrid birds. They were being done at one of the colleges, UT or A&M, I'm not sure which. And they had a bunch of these gracklings that they had just produced, and they were being bred to eat the crickets and the other things that start with a C, the ones that make a noise. Anyway, cicadas. No, what was it? You know what I'm talking about. Cicadas. When you go into Austin, if you'll notice, there's sometimes buildings that are just covered with those things. Like
I'm
they've
living
been
in
painted black.
and you come out, if you park in the wrong place, your car changes the color white.
Is a grackle a black bird?
Yes, sir.
Huh?
Oh man, I hate they fly in them big groups of like 100 of them.
Yeah,
about 1,000. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. See, we call them blackbirds, so we didn't understand grackle at all.
They got this iridescent sheen, right?
Yeah.
They're an iridescent, and they're a black. They're gorgeous little birds, and they're like a minor bird. They will pick up everything anybody around them says. They can sound like a siren. I mean, it's amazing.
No kidding.
Yeah,
I want to welcome.
Y'all would freak out.
They usually
I want to welcome some others in the chat real quick. Kelly Crawford 01, welcome. Flipping Frozen's in the chat, welcome. And Victoria Adventures in Resale. Don't forget, if you're not subscribed to Victoria, tonight we have bingo on her channel, and so it's free to play. You win prizes if you win bingo, and we rotate every Tuesday, where tonight it's on her channel at 5 o'clock p.m. Eastern, and then next week we'll be back on my channel at 5 p.m. Eastern. So don't forget to go check that out and make sure you subscribe to her.
Of course. Right. Of course. But no, Gracklins were bred to take care of the bug infestations that we were having in Austin area. And
I did not know that.
Yeah, well, some do-gooder decided that it was not right to keep those birds all locked up, so they went in and let them all out. And then they crossbred with blackbirds.
I'm sorry, what?
Johnny, did y'all ever see them when you were in Louisiana? You should have. They probably crossed the border.
Oh, they were all over the place. Yeah.
Yeah, those things are. Let me tell you. I miss crows. I grew up for a while in California. My dad would move from Texas to California and back. And the one thing I miss, I mean, we have them here, but the grackles push them out on the outskirts in the countries, the crows. I mean, I love them crows. The other thing, Debbie, I heard is that they introduced the Mexican falcon in mostly in like central Texas to help get rid of the grackles. And I seen one pounce on them things one day. I was watching up in the tree and it just come up with a nice little,
They also go after small dogs.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah. I let my little ones out. I have to keep an eye on them because I've got 2 Chihuahuas. One is way thin, so she's just tiny. And we have hawks that fly around here, and I've actually seen a red-tailed hawk, which I didn't think was in Texas, but it was. Yeah. And we've got owls. In fact, I got some pictures of a baby owl sitting on a post at dusk. It was so pretty. It was not scared of anything.
Yeah. People don't know this, but in the state of Texas, we have the most birds than any other state because we have 4 different regions. We got the mountains, we have the Gulf Coast, we have the desert, and then we got the piney woods, like forests. And so there's such a diverse amount of I'm looking for the technical word for, bird watchers, but yeah.
I don't know. I just have one. Too.
Have you seen the bald eagles in Llano?
I've seen bald eagles here in Killeen and Fort Hood.
Okay.
There's one morning I went outside and I saw them flying in 3s. And I'm going, must be some kind of relationship or something going on there. But I couldn't figure it out because I know a bald eagle. They're huge. They'll pick up a child.
Colton and Kourtney, y'all gonna still go to the 411 garage sale?
Heck yeah. Sure are. Maybe we can meet up with some folks.
When does that start?
First weekend in October.
Yep.
I think it's
good.
Let me see. I'll get you the exact date. It starts October the 1st through the 4th. And it's a good time. I found in my experience, my recent years doing the 411, because 411 it runs right. I mean, my shop's on 411.
Oh, okay.
And we find all kinds of a lot better stuff on the 411
than you do like the 127
or the other Highway 11 sale. They got it runs up. We enjoy it a lot. But I think this year we're gonna try to head up towards Maryville, up in Tennessee.
How far does it go?
It's pretty long. It's like the 2nd or 3rd longest.
Don't go all the way up to.
It's multi-state.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So it is multi-state.
Yeah, it's huge.
Rhonda says, Louis, that the technical word for bird watchers is bird watcher. Watcher.
I'm a bird watcher.
I'm only a bird watcher during turkey season.
I have a lot
you don't do white dove? You don't do white-winged doves?
We do.
He does great doves.
Morning doves.
Huh.
Yeah, their season's about to open up here pretty quick.
Yeah, we have. All I know here that we have locally is we got a ton of white-winged doves. And in the morning when I get her up, if she's ate her food and whatever, if there's any on the bottom tray, I just go dump it outside in the flower garden or in the front yard. We got a little, it doesn't really got any flowers in it right now, but it's flower garden. Anyway, I throw it in there and it attracts all these birds, and it's right outside my husband's office window, and he just loves to sit there and watch those birds.
Yeah,
we got hummingbirds, we got blue jays, we've got cardinals. I have 4 or 5 cardinals that have nested in our area that are absolutely beautiful. And they're paired up, so it's kind of neat.
Yeah, we got bird feeders and houses all over our property. We like to watch them.
I'm a hummingbird person.
Oh, my husband and I, amazing. Those little birds, they can be this tall. I'm talking 1.5 inches. And they are just so cute. And they're not afraid of people. They're fighting for the flower or for the water, which I think is funny. I'll be sitting on my porch in a rocking chair, and the hummingbirds come up and they start fighting over there's 2 outlets, guys. You don't need all of them for one bird, but it's just so pretty. So we're going to try and make a fountain up this next year and put it in the front so the birds have water to play in.
Those ruby-throated ones are just there's so many versions of them too. If you look real close, you get your bananas.
Yeah. We're so close we could almost count feathers. That's how close they get to the window.
Hey Johnny, what is that picture behind you with the bears in it? That thing is cool, man.
It's a 3D.
Oh,
that is nice.
And if you turn it to the side, you'll see that it's like a holograph.
Yeah.
I bought that at an auction.
He won't sell it to you, so get over it.
Your walls are filling up.
Yes, it is.
You may have to sell me that picture to make some room.
Okay. Think about putting more shelves here instead. Because I have my socks right here.
Hey, Colton, I was thinking y'all the other day. I got this at the thrift shop the other day.
Oh, some elk? Is that who makes them?
Who's the maker of
I just found it. It's JQ Outdoors.
Ah.
It's not a special brand or anything, but I just found 4 of the platters and 4 bowls. Are they? Do you know if they sell good?
I don't know. I think Bass Pro put them out.
I think it's generic, and I probably paid too much, but I got it on discount anyway.
Them are nice. I'm sure
they're
somebody.
Good bowls. They're big bowls.
When you list them, put like cabin. Use like
rustic.
Keywords: rustic, cabin, hunting. Shack or whatever.
Outdoors.
Thank you.
I like that joker.
Thank you. Yeah, because I'm big on keywords. I like to put the good. Yeah.
Rhonda, thank you so much for putting everybody's link up. That is so kind of you to do that.
I put the link for 2 Hip Chicks. They go live today, Tuesday and Thursdays at 12 o'clock. She was my guest last night on my show. So just go ahead and show some love and support and make sure you can go check her out. They usually would do it with flipping particles with D. And so now they kind of separated the shows during the weeks where they're not all Monday through Friday. And so she and Mary are going to be doing their show today and Thursday. Make sure I go out and check them out and tell them I sent you.
She's hilarious.
Yeah. So make sure you also.
Y'all have a good day.
All right, thank you, Louie.
See you, Louie.
Take care.
Don't work too hard.
No, I gotta get some stuff listed. I'm behind.
Yeah.
Bye.
All right, thank you.
Bye.
Later.
Listing's overrated, Louie.
You're so mean, Colton. You're mean.
I got a list too. I dread it.
Actually, I've been listing every day, and I just started taking more pictures. I went through some items that I bought at an auction, and it was miscellaneous jewelry, and kind of found out one of the pieces. Not only is it marked, it's also 10 karat gold.
Nice.
Yeah, I bought a tester set just to make sure I test everything. And so, yeah, that one became a nice little piece to list.
Hmm.
No, Nikki T, we aren't doing 21 a day anymore.
I'm doing good 1 a day, Nikki T.
Not anymore, huh?
No,
I did 11 yesterday on top of schoolwork for both kids.
Wow.
I'm still once we find this balance we need to find, it'll get easier.
Right.
I'm approaching it though is like, let's balance one thing first, and then let's add in something else and find the balance, and let's add this in and find the balance, and then we getting there.
It's just a lot of work.
I know the quickest way to find balance in this whole mess. Win the lottery.
That would solve everybody's problem.
Yeah, wouldn't it? And then we could just sit back and let them do the listing, and we wouldn't care.
I mean, I really don't care now.
Oh, Lordy.
All right, everyone. Well, I want to thank each and every one of y'all for coming. I'm trying to keep this as close to an hour. If it goes over, that's fine. I want to thank each and every one of you. And again, we'll be back again tomorrow at 10 o'clock a.m. Eastern. And keep coming back. Well, you never know who you're going to have, what kind of comment or conversation we're going to have. We always like to take and keep comments going. And also, this show is basically for you. I also allow you to come on and talk about your channels and that kind of thing. So that's what my goal is. And to me, this is my paying it forward. And if y'all haven't watched Colton and Kourtney's lives, they do a lot of pay it forward. And so this is one of my ways of doing that for me, is to have everybody be able to share, comment, and also advertise your contents to your channel, to where you can get other subscribers to communicate with you and enjoy your channels. Of course, this is a big way how to network and communicate and collaborate with each other. And Two Hip Chicks, let's see, hope to see y'all. I just put your link in the chat for your channel, so that way everybody can go and watch your video.
Is she doing a horror DVD party?
Yep.
She took it away, so I don't know what it was. Let's see. Here it is. Before she disappeared. Hope to see everybody at noon. DVD Murder Parties DVDs 2007, brand new, factory sealed.
Okie dokie.
Yeah, she's going to start doing, her and Mary are going to do Tuesdays and Thursdays. So make sure y'all subscribe to her so y'all can do the notifications and set the bells for it. They're doing a live every Tuesday and Thursday at 12 o'clock. So again, with that being said, I want to thank y'all, each and every one of y'all, for coming out. And don't forget, if you're the first to be in the chat, you get a point. We're calling it a pie point. And once the video goes streamed onto my YouTube channel, if you're the first to comment in that video description comments below, I will also put you in for the drawing, and then I'll do this at the end of the month. And so until next time, always spread the love, share the love, and we'll see you on the next show. I never like to say bye. And so we'll see y'all on the next go round. And again, keep it positive, and see y'all on the next show.
Moon pies.
Yes, it's for Moon Pie.